Hey guys, Scripted, we're here with another video. Daisy Ridley, according to the Bespin Bulletin, reportedly has an Obi-Wan Kenobi type role in Simon Kinberg's Star Wars trilogy. Okay, so, did Kinberg already write this thing? And then it was like, they just had to get, what's his name out of there? The other guy, the guy that did the Peaky Blinders guy, the other writer? Was it just like, we've already got it done, we just got to get him out of there, Stephen Knight? Figure out a way to save face. Oh, I'm working on Peaky Blinders. Like, what is going on? It seems like a real sleazeball company. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So Kinberg, this means that Kinberg has already, written a bunch of stuff, for sure. Yesterday was a big news day for Star Wars, albeit a confusing one to say the least. Before we continue with the article, I'd just like to share that if you're a fan... Okay, anyways. Deadline broke the news that Simon Kinberg, the writer of behind the last 3 X-Men movies and co-creator of Star Wars Rebels, was developing a new Star Wars trilogy for Lucasfilm. The exclusive report itself had mixed messaging, with the outlet saying they heard the trilogy was episodes 10 to 12, but that some sources denied it. Though one thing that was clear was that the trilogy was not part of the Skywalker saga, episodes 1 to 9. Bespin Bulletin, use a better font, a thicker font, if you're going to have stars in the background and stuff. It's kind of annoying to read. The Hollywood Reporter followed up by confirming that Kinberg was writing a Star Wars trilogy and that trilogy was not part of the Skywalker saga, but that they believe the trilogy was not episodes 10 to 12. However, they did mention that the trilogy would focus on a new story and new characters, but that some familiar faces from the Skywalker saga could pop up in the films. So nobody knows anything. There was no mention by either outlet as to what familiar faces would appear, but the natural assumption by many Star Wars fans, Daisy Ridley Rey Skywalker. In 2023, it was announced officially that Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy was directing a movie that would see Ridley's Rey building a new Jedi Order, and some fans felt that if this Kinberg trilogy would feature a familiar face, Ridley's Rey in a role akin to Obi-Wan Kenobi or a post-Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker would be a natural fit, with new leads taking the helm, with Daisy Ridley being the veteran actor and Rey Skywalker as the veteran character. You mean Rey Palpatine. Now, a reliable industry insider, Jeff Schneider, has shared some details that he has heard regarding this Kinberg trilogy via his new letter, which he graciously made available for free. He shared his beliefs on the trilogy that will be positioned as episode 10, 11, and 12, that the trilogy would focus on new characters and a new story. The one thing everybody can agree on, and that the familiar face is that of Rey Skywalker. Schneider revealed that he has heard Daisy Ridley slated to appear in the Kinberg trilogy as Rey Skywalker, and that Rey will be positioned as the Obi-Wan of the new trilogy. Okay, but how does that even work? I don't understand how she's supposed to even start a new Jedi Order. She never trained. She doesn't know anything about it. I guess she's got the books. She doesn't know anything about it. She didn't train ever. How's she going to know how to explain how to do something to these kids when she never had any of it explained to her? She just did stuff. I don't get how this is compelling at all. Plus, she's so stinking powerful. What's the point, of any of it? She could just take out anybody, anything. It doesn't matter. So I just don't get any of this. It's just imagine Grogu shows up. That's probably what's going to happen. He somehow survived everything. He was in the sidelines, and he'll be one of Rey's students. I just don't see how it makes any sense. She was so powerful that it's boring, and I don't know what she has to offer other than just do it, dude. Like I did. It's lame. And plus, it's also lame. It's they're saying, oh, it's going to be different, but it's literally going to be the same. She's Obi-Wan to some other Padawan. Yay. So it's not different. It's literally the same. So basically, they're going to remake the prequels. So they made a bastardization of the OT in the sequel trilogy, and now they're going to do a bastardization of the prequels in this next trilogy. Mark my words, guys. This is going to happen. It's going to happen. They can't think of anything to do. So where does that leave New Jedi Order? Schneider said that Lucasfilm has found a new writer for the project following Stephen Knight's exit, but he doesn't know who that is at this time. Despite a new writer being hired, Schneider speculated whether or not Shinoi's Jedi Order would come to fruition, given that Rey character plays a similar role in both projects. He also mentioned that an older Rey is rumored to feature in Sean Levy's Deadpool and Wolverine untitled Star Wars movie, which is quite funny considering the new Jedi Order writer Damon Landau initially had an elderly Rey in his script, which was ultimately tossed out for a script from Sean Knight that would feature a younger Rey, which has now also been thrown out for this new script. Such a mess. Personally, I'm with Schneider on this one. It feels weird to continue developing New Jedi Order if the Kinberg trilogy will feature Rey performing the same. They won't. This is the Rey movie if they're actually going to do it. However, this is Lucasfilm, and how many projects have they announced to be in development in recent years that we've not seen come to fruition? So I have no real issue with development continuing on both the New Jedi Order and the Kinberg. It's not going to be both, bro. Chances are one of those projects doesn't happen. Heck, there's a good chance neither project reaches the big screen. Yes, that's the most likely scenario. I'm still not thrilled at the Kinberg appointment. I like him as a producer, but his filmography as a writer can mostly be found on the rotten side of the scale on the Tomatoes meter. This is true. This is what I talked about yesterday. I do like the idea of one writer being across the trilogy. It's a breath of fresh air and a far cry from the sequel trilogy situation. I do hope that other writers come on board to assist Kinberg with the trilogy and that the films find competent directors. Kinberg is a director as well as a writer and producer. He directed X-Men Dark Phoenix and the 355. But I hope they branch out. If New Jedi Order doesn't happen, I'd quite like to see Shinoi be given a chance at directing an entry in Kinberg's trilogy. The same goes for Sean Levy. Well, if you don't think Kinberg's qualified, you certainly can't think Shinoi is qualified. I mean, if he's not qualified as a writer, she sure as heck ain't qualified as a director for this type of a thing. Lucasfilm are set to be present at D23 Brazil on Saturday, so maybe we'll get an official update on Kinberg's trilogy then. Maybe this is how the news has got out. If not, I don't expect an update till the spring. Yeah, I just don't get... There's nowhere to go with Rey. There's just nowhere to go. And now, she's the new Obi-Wan. Why can't she just be her? Just be her. I'm telling you guys, they're going to make... If they do this, it's going to be the twisting of the prequels. I'm telling you. She's going to have a Padawan, just like Obi-Wan had Anakin, right? There's going to be problems. They're just going to rewrite the prequels, just like they rewrote the OT in the sequels, in a sloppy way. It's just... Like I've been saying, it's circling the bowl. 5 years. So maybe one of these movies, maybe episode 10 comes out, and then that's it. And then I think it's over for Star Wars, honestly. It's not going to be a trilogy. It's never going to be a trilogy. It's not going to make any money. Oh, what a dumb bunch of people. Anyways, let me know in the comment section what you think. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, always helps the channel. Feel free to check anything else on my channel. Have yourselves a really good day.